You know, for the longest time, we've all been told that looks don't really matter, that all you need is confidence or money or just a good heart. But what if that's not the whole picture?
Look, we used to believe that too. We thought a glow up was something that just kind of happens when you get older, like you see with celebrities. But the reality is, you don't have to wait. And you definitely don't need to be rich to get started.
So here's the deal, and it's a big one. You can improve your looks tenfold. And I'm not talking about expensive products or surgery. I'm talking about real, practical habits you can start, well, today. Let's break down the blueprint. First up, let's talk about your skin. Now, think about this. The people with the best, most naturally glowing skin, they are not following some crazy, complicated 10-step Korean routine. Nope. Their secret is usually way, way simpler. That's it. Seriously, these are the 3 pillars of skincare that actually work: cleaning, hydrating, and protecting. But to really supercharge this routine, here's a little pro tip you can add in at night.
Okay, so this might sound a little out there, like an old folk remedy, but there's actual science to it. Rice water is packed with B vitamins that can help even out your skin tone by reducing dark spots. And using it is super easy. Just save the water you use to soak rice, pour it into a spray bottle, and spritz it on your face at night. In the morning, just gently wipe it off with some rose water on a cotton pad. Simple.
All right, so let's put it all together. This is your game plan. Cut back on junk food and sugar. That's huge. Always, and I mean always, use cold water on your face. It helps tighten your pores and keeps your skin from drying out. Grab a face wash that's made for your skin type, use a basic moisturizer, and always, always protect your skin from the sun. That's it. Your entire skincare routine, done. Next up, let's sharpen those facial features. A lot of people get hung up on skin color, but honestly, what really makes a face attractive are strong, well-defined features. When your face looks sharper, you just look better. It's that simple. So the big question, how do you get a sharper jawline? The one thing that genuinely works over time is mewing. And it's not some intense exercise, it's just a posture. Right after you swallow, feel where your tongue naturally rests. That's the spot. You just let it rest there. No pushing, no pressure. It's a long-term game. We're talking months, even years. But it can truly change your facial structure for the better. And this is just as important, maybe even more so, how you breathe. Breathing through your mouth can literally lead to a weaker, duller-looking face over time. The key is so simple. Just keep your mouth closed. Breathe through your nose. If you find yourself mouth breathing at night, you can even try a tiny piece of paper tape over your lips to help train yourself. You can also throw in some specific face exercises, like puffing out your cheeks and shifting the air from one side to the other. Just make sure you match the approach to your face type. If your face is on the thinner side, you gotta combine it with a good diet. If it's a bit puffy, combine it with fat loss. All right, listen up, because this next part might just be the most important thing we talk about. You can get everything else right, your skin, your hair, your style, but if your hygiene is off, none of it matters. This is the stuff that hits your confidence and other people's perceptions of you, like, instantly. And I'm serious. You can be having a great conversation, feeling on top of the world, but the other person is distracted by one tiny thing you overlooked. And trust me, they absolutely notice. We're talking about the little things that can completely tank your first impression. A little nose hair peeking out, bad breath when you get close, yellowing teeth, or dirt under your fingernails. People pick up on these things right away, and it just screams a lack of discipline and self-care. And hey, while we're on the topic of bad breath, let me drop a little knowledge bomb on you. Most of us think it's all about our teeth, right? Wrong. The truth is, 70% of bad breath comes from your tongue. You could have the cleanest teeth in the world, but if your tongue isn't clean, you're still gonna have bad breath. The fix? It's so easy. Just clean your tongue every single day. Okay, let's talk about what I like to call a man's real makeup, his physique. That classic V shape, broad shoulders, strong back, that's seen as attractive everywhere in the world, no matter your skin color. It just projects strength and presence. But first, we have to tackle this huge myth that stops so many young guys before they even start. The idea that exercise will stunt your growth. That is completely 100% false. Lying in bed all day won't make you taller. Basic exercises like push-ups and pull-ups don't hurt your height. They actually help your posture and development. So please, just ignore all that marketing for height powders and miracle supplements. It's just noise. If you really want to build a great physique and reach your full height potential, you only need to focus on 3 things: diet,
exercise, and sleep. That's the whole formula.
And I really want you to remember this. Even if you're of average height, a strong physique makes you stand out. Nobody's walking around with a measuring tape. What they notice is your presence. How you carry yourself is so much more powerful than a number on a chart. All right, we're on the home stretch. Let's talk about your hair. So many guys deal with hair problems, right? But the good news is, most of them are totally preventable. It's really just about avoiding a few common mistakes in keeping things simple. So here's the simple do's and don'ts list. First, stay away from those cheap, harsh shampoos. A lot of the time, just washing with water is fine. Always use normal or cold water, never hot. After you wash it, a little bit of simple oil like coconut or almond is perfect. And try not to overuse gels and hair dryers. Sure, they look good for a few hours, but they cause damage in the long run. Finally, don't just copy every trend you see. Find a clean, simple, natural style that actually suits you. That's timeless. So, we've talked about skin, facial structure, hygiene, your physique, and your hair. But what's the one thing that connects all of it? What's the secret ingredient that actually makes it all work? It's discipline. Consistency is what turns these little habits into a massive transformation. The excuses, they stop right now. This journey to becoming the best version of yourself, it doesn't start next week or next month or someday. It starts with the very next choice you make. So the only question left is, what's it going to be?